Welcome to Monkey Tactics! Today I'm here with Alex. Hello. And we're going to play a matched play battle report. The Blood Angels versus
Knights.
So, we'll get into lists and the mission soon. We're running Eternal War mission, Crusade. So we have 6 objectives on the table. And the thing is that you score them in the beginning of your turn, from turn 2 onwards. Other than that, we're running Slay the Warlord and First Strike, and Behind Enemy Lines is also able to give you points. So we have rolled for Defender and Attacker, and the Knights will be the attacker today.
Yes.
What was your thought on that?
I was very glad to be the attacker because the Knights are very friendly when they come into contact.
Yeah, and you're running Knights House Terran, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, they are very, very friendly in close combat.
Yeah.
They are fast as well. So we have 2 melee armies, which we will show you now. Yeah. On this side of the table we have the Blood Angels, and we have a dual battalion tonight, led by none other than this Primaris captain. Also in his detachment we have Mephiston. They are leading 3 squads of intercessors with auto bolt rifles and a thunderhammer in each squad. Also in that detachment we have a dreadnought and 1, 2, 3, 4 impulsors with shield domes. The second detachment is being led by Astaroth, the Sanguinary Priest, and the Librarian Dreadnought. They are bringing 3 squads of Bolter Scouts and a blob of 15 Death Company Marines with jetpacks, 5 of which have brought their Thunderhammers. As another elite slot, we have the Sanguinary Ancient with his banner of 5+ Feel No Pains. And this is 2000 points. Warlord trait on my captain is Artisan of War. And he's also got the Quake bolts, special ammunition item. The Sanguinary Priest also has a Warlord trait. He's got Heroic Bearing, which gives everyone within 6 inches immunity to morale. He's also got the Angel's Shard, Angel's Icon something item, which means that anyone within 3 inches can reroll 1 or more dices for the shard roll. So we have 3 relics, 2 warlord traits. That takes us down to 9 command points at the start of the battle. This is 2000 points on the nose, Blood Angels. On the other side of the table we have the Imperial Knights. And they brought some friends. 32 guardsmen and an assassin. We have a super heavy detachment led by the Warlord over here. And the Warlord is a Crusader Knight. He's got the Iron Bulwark Warlord trait and the really sweet Gatling gun of Doom, which is also a relic. Then we have a second character, the Gallant over here. He's got the Landstrider Warlord trait, and he's also got a relic. He's got the Sanctuary relic, which gives him a 5-up in close combat, a 5-up invuln. We also have a Knight Acheron over here. He hasn't got any specific Warlord traits and such, since we couldn't give it to him in Battlescribe, and we're not really sure if we are allowed to. So he's just plain and simple Acheron Knight. Also, we have two of the medium-sized buddies over here, two Warglaives. They are armed with Melta Spears and a Melta Gun. Not much more to say about them. Then we have the Loyal 32. We have 3 infantry squads. 2 of them have plasma guns. 1 of them doesn't have any special weapons and such. 2 officers. And then the Imperial agent over here. The assassin. Calidus Assassin. And that brings us to 1999 points of Knights with Friends. Now let's take us into the mission. We have deployed the Blood Angels, the Defenders deployed in this on this side of the battlefield, and I'm using the impulsors as much as I can as some kind of ad hoc barrier for the knights. Let's just hope I roll good on my 4+ invulns. In this building here we have most of the characters and the Death Company. We have 1 scout squad back here with the Redemptor Dreadnought, and then we have almost empty impulsor with my captain. Over here we have the Dreadnought, the Librarian Dreadnought, a scout squad and 2 impulsors, and up here in the ruin we have 1 more squad of scouts. The knights have deployed on the line. We have the Acheron on the left flank, then we have 2 squads of Imperial Guard, and the officers, and also the assassin begins on the table. I wonder where she is going. Then we have the Gallant in the middle with the 2 Warglaives, and on the other side 1 squad of Guardsmen and the Crusader. So this is the battlefield, and we're going into the first turn of this matched play battle report. I have decided not to try to seize the initiative. What do you think about that, Alex?
Good choice.
Good choice.
Good choice.
Yeah. So, without much further ado, let's get stuck. The Knights movement phase. And tell me, what's the plan? What are you doing?
The plan this turn is to score more objectives than you, and because 4 of the objectives are very close to the middle, I have decided to try to hold those this turn and then face you in the front.
Okay.
So I have decided to hold almost all my knights back and wait for your turn to come towards me, and then I have better charges.
But you're not holding that objective here, the red one.
Yes, I think so.
3 inches?
Oh, that's correct.
Yeah, shuffle something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll move that soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the movement phase, and now we're going into the Knights shooting phase.
Yeah.
Imperial Knights shooting phase, and we're beginning over here with the Knight Acheron. He's firing everything into this little boat.
That's no boat.
Well,
that's a tank with a shield dome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have decided to have a barbecue.
Okay.
Yeah.
2d6.
Yes. Please. Oh.
Want to spend a command point?
Yeah, why not? I have 10. 10 I have.
Yeah. So you're going down to 9?
That's
better. That's better.
Yeah.
That's strength 7.
Yeah.
Toughness 7, so wounding on 4s with this huge flamer thing.
Yeah. Many 4s. Oh, that's quite okay.
Yeah. 5 wounds. The boat tank thing has a really nice shield dome on it, which means that even though I would take like 5 up saves, I think I get 4 up saves because it's got a 4 up invuln. So 5 wounds, 5 saves.
Oh,
that's nice. Only 1 goes through.
That's good.
It's flat 3 damage though, so yeah. I take 3.
That's good.
That's good. I needed that.
No.
No. Then we have the heavy bolters. 6 shots. Yeah, all hit. Wounding on 5s. 2 wounds. 2 4-up saves.
Wash.
No. We have a Helverin firing into this floaty muck boat face. D3 shots.
Tank. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need saves. Look here. Look. It's the shield dome. That means I get 4-up saves. Wash. But still 1 go through. I'll give you that.
Oh,
D6 damage.
That's a 2.
Yeah, you already spent the CP on a reroll. Yeah. So, let's go to the next one.
Yeah. And he will do the same in the tank with the shield dome.
Yeah.
2 shots. That's 1. And then we're going to wound him. No.
Sad.
Sad face.
Sad
face.
Next we have the Crusader. And he's not quite in range with the Gatling gun. Because, yeah, you see there's like a lot of traffic. Yeah, traffic. Blame the traffic. So 3 shots with the missile thingy on top into this 8 wound boaty muck boat face.
That's 1.
Yeah.
No. That's not good.
You're not rolling great. Rapid fire battle cannon.
Many 6s.
Ooh, 10 shots. That's nice. I guess.
Have so many dice. 2s or
Miss.
3s.
3s.
That's 5.
5? That's not great. It's 4 wounds.
Yeah.
4 wounds. Strength 8 versus toughness 7. Now I have this thing called a shield dome.
Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
No. We're looking for 1s and 2s.
Oh no!
That's 2.
2. I can live with that. You can't kill him. It's D3 damage each. So 2 D3 damage.
No.
3 damage.
Yeah.
After some measuring, we found out that the Gatling gun was in range of this Boaty McBoatface.
With a shield dome.
Yeah, so let's say that you wounded this instead with everything else, because you would have put everything into him. We'll change the wounds, but he's got 6 wounds remaining. So that's 14 shots.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s. That was, we rolled 12 dice, so we rolled another dice, 2 dice.
Yeah.
So 9 hits.
9 hits.
Wounding on 5s. Strength 6 versus toughness 5.
Not so good.
No, that's only 2 wounds.
Yeah.
I'll save them. 2 4-up saves. I make 1. That's 2 damage. He's down to 4. But we have a problem. We haven't killed anything yet.
Oh.
But I guess...
We're looking at some scouts.
Yeah. No, they're not there.
No.
They're camouflaged.
Yeah, that's right.
Mind tricks. We are entering the Knights charge race, and no Knights
No.
charging.
No.
But
Guardsman.
Guardsman and Assassin charging into the Scouts. The Assassin first?
Yeah.
6. Yeah, she's in. Then we have the Guards. They need a 7-inch charge.
First line. No, it's a 5.
Oh.
Hey. Maybe a command point.
We rolled a 2, but you would need a 4 plus. It's a 50-50 chance.
Take it.
Okay.
No. That's 1.
And then the other, they need to go around.
Yeah,
So they need, I would say
9.
8 or a 9.
9, I think.
Yeah. That's
Not a snake eye.
they don't seem motivated.
No.
You must do more to motivate your guards.
Run.
He isn't. He's like aiming at them with a bolt pistol, and still they don't make the charge. We need to have some serious disciplinary action taken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Maybe he should use his flamer.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Next turn.
Let's go into the fight phase.
Next turn.
Let's pretend that didn't happen.
What?
No, I don't know.
What happened?
What didn't happen? Next we have the poison blade. Hits. Wounds. Let's see if I can save. No. 1 more instead. The Blood Angel scouts are fighting back. They got charged, so +1 attack. That means 6 attack. Hitting on 3s. Everything hits. I would be wounding on 4s, but since I am a Blood Angels, I wound +1, so 3s. And that's 3 wounds. You get your invulnerable 4-up saves. You take 1 wound. And there we have it. We're at the end of the Knight's turn 1, and you're not impressed?
No.
Not impressed?
No, I'm not.
No.
I really thought that the knight would do more damage. It cannot be the dice. Or the one who's holding the dice.
No.
No.
It certainly isn't my ability to roll 4+.
No.
That's not it.
No.
And the fact that...
charge with snake eyes.
Yes.
That's not what I was
No.
hoping for. But...
yeah, well...
end of turn...
1.
No. My
Yeah.
turn 1.
Yeah, and now we'll see what the Blood Angels can do, but since you've been so cautious with your stuff, I think I'm gonna be a bit cautious as well. I don't know what I want to do now. Let's see. Blood Angels turn 1 coming up next. And we have actually a moral over here. I could lose 1 guy if I roll a 6. No, I do not roll a 6. I'm fine. So, that's it. Battalions turn 1. Welcome back. We have now entered Blood Angels turn 1 and we have moved forward across the line. This 8 wounds remaining boat phase still have its load of intercessors over here. The scouts stayed in combat. This boat has 4 wounds left and advanced up here. It dropped out these intercessors, which have moved up. This boat that stood over here moved up here, and it disgorged its intercessors, and they are inside of this ruin here. There they are, ready to shoot some guardsmen. The Death Company stood still with the buffing characters there. Mephiston moved out, the Librarian Dreadnought moved up, and the Impulsor with the Captain moved up, and he has dropped out here. That's basically it for my movement phase. And now we're going into Psychic phase. Let's see if my plan plays. The Psychic phase, and we are beginning with Mephiston. He's casting Wings of Sanguinius on himself. Nah, that's a perils. I'm gonna reroll one of the dice. For 1 command point, which takes me down to 8. Yeah, it goes off. Next up, Mephiston is casting Smite. Goes off. That would be your Knight Acheron. He takes D3 mortal wounds. That's 3 mortal wounds. I'm gonna follow up with a Smite from my Dreadnought. That goes off, and it's 1 additional mortal wound.
Then he's down to 23?
Yeah. 23.
I can count.
That's a good thing to be able to do.
That's good.
I could have cast 1 more power with the Librarian Dreadnought. He's got Unleash Rage, but I don't see the point in using it this turn. I could use it on the intercessors, but no, I don't want to perils again, since I have no more rerolls. But that's a little smite damage into this dude here. So next we're going into Blood Angel's shooting phase. We're beginning the Blood Angel shooting phase with this squad of intercessors firing into the guardsmen. So that's auto bolt rifle, so 15 shots, hitting on 3s. It's 10 hits. Wounding on 3. That's not a good roll, that's only 4 wounds. That will be 4 up saves, since they are in cover.
Oh!
Ooh. They don't care.
Good cadence.
Next, we have the Intercessor Squad that jumped out of the Impulsor into the Acheron. Yeah, that big dude. 15 shots, hitting on 3s. That was 13 hits. But now I'm wounding on 6s. Toughness 8. Strength 4. That's 2 wounds. 2 saves. Next up, we have the Repulsor into... Redemptor, I mean. into the same target, hitting on force since he moved. That's 3 hits. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound at -2. So you're on your 5 up in 1.
And I save.
No!
You take a wound.
Now it's time for the captain to shoot. 3 shots. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 6s. Ooh, that's 1 wound. It's no minus, but it's 3 damage. Since it's got Artisan of War. But it doesn't matter, you make the save. And that's pretty much all my shooting. Yeah, this isn't a shooting army. So, yeah, I'm popping smoke on all my impulsors. And we're moving into the charge phase next. During the charge phase, we have this Intercessor Squad charging this assassin. And they are in. We are entering the fight phase, and for those who wonders why the intercessors over yonder didn't charge, it's because they jumped out of an impulsor, and you can't charge after disembarking from an impulsor after it has moved. These guys jumped out before it moved. 4 attacks with a Thunderhammer, that's 3 because it's the Sergeant, and then +1 because he's charging. Hitting on force. That's 3 hits. Bad news.
Yeah, very bad news.
Wounding on 2s.
Once.
That's 3 wounds. That's 3 damage. You have 1 wound left.
Yeah.
Now we have 12 regular attacks hitting on 3s. Would be wounding on force, but since we are Blood Angels and we charged, we're wounding on 3s. And that's 6 wounds.
No.
She's dead. We are at the end of battle round 1. And it's Blood Angels lead! Huzzah!
I rolled not good.
Yeah, you did. You didn't roll good.
No.
I had some...
But, turn 2.
Turn 2.
The angels will bleed.
They will?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
At least you won't see us bleed because, you know, our armor is red.
Ah, red and red. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But Blood Angels are in the lead.
Yeah.
With 1 point.
1 point.
First strike.
Yes.
And we'll see what turn 2 brings. But I have a feeling that a lot of Blood Angel tanks and infantry will die. Yeah. We're in the Knights, turn 2, and we have seen some very cautious movement going on. Over on this flank, the Hellbreen moved up, just to take care of the Blood Angels inside of the ruin. The Crusader mostly stood still. This Hellbreen inched up a bit. This Gallant moved back, trying to get around this building, and this Acheron stood still, inched forward a bit in order to be able to see over the wall and use the flame. And the guardsmen moved up a bit and moved back a bit. I guess you have some kind of plan.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
And plan is to take care of the front and don't get charged by this blob over here.
Yeah.
And make you take the initiative move of that.
Okay. Yeah, well, fine. Then I guess it's time for shooting.
Yeah.
Imperial Knights shooting phase, and we're starting off with this Librarian into the Impulsor.
Oh, let's see if we can roll a little bit better. 2 shots.
2 shots.
Oh, that's not good.
Nope, 2 misses.
Yeah. Then we continue.
It's got a melter gun as well, you can fire that.
Yeah, that's correct.
We're continuing with this unit of guardsmen. They've been issued the order first rank fire, second rank fire, and they're firing into the Impulsor.
Fives.
7 wounding on 6s.
1.
Yep, save. And then the plasma gun.
Nope.
Nope. Not overcharging.
Oh.
Next up, we have this Guardsman squad into the Space Marines.
Yep.
19 shots.
Yep. Many dices. Force. Oh, that's not good.
That was a crappy roll.
Yeah.
Only 4 hits.
Yep.
Wounding on 5s.
1.
2 up save.
Yay!
Then we have the Librarian shooting into these guys.
Number of shots. 1.
So that will become 2 shots
2
with the
shots.
melter gun. You're rolling pretty well, mister.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up we have this mighty behemoth lowering his flame cannon into the poor intercessors and also firing the heavy bolter at them.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if we have if this comes to 2 shots.
Yes.
Maybe? No, that's a bit better.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So we only use auto hits nowadays.
Yeah. That's strength 7, wounding on 3s. That would be 8 for up saves. Not bad. 3 are dead. Then we have the heavy bolters. 6 shots. 4 hits. 1 wound. That's a 3 up save since I'm in cover. Saved. The Knight Crusader levels his Avenger Gatling cannon into the intercessors. 14 shots. It's the relic one. 2 miss.
That's 12.
And you get 2 additional hits because you rolled 2 6s.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'll take those back. Wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Since I'm in cover, I get 4 up saves. 12 of them. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, they're dead. Then we have the missiles into this poor Impulsor.
We should have been dead the previous turn.
Yep.
3 shots, that's 1. That's 1 wound.
1 wound. 1 4 up save. No, doesn't. So d6 damage. 2. Then we have the battle cannon. 2d6.
3!
3! Hooray!
No, not hooray. 1!
No, it's -1 to hit since it popped smoke.
No, that's not good.
No, I think it's good.
Yeah, you think so?
So you don't have any more to shoot, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Let's white face.
Let's go into the charge phase then. We've entered into the Knight's charge phase, and this ACHT is charging the Impulsor.
Yeah. Let's see if we can make that charge.
Yeah, it's anything but a double 1.
Yeah, we made it.
You made it. Now I have to fire some Overwatch.
Yeah.
Nothing. Over here, we have a Librarian charging the Impulsor. Since the Impulsor has the repulsor field, it's 2 additional inches required. So this is a 10-inch charge.
See? No.
Nope. And now I get to fire Overwatch. I hit you once. And I wound you!
Let's save.
Yeah, you save. It's fine. We're entering the fight phase, and the ACHT is revving up his monstrous chainsword saw thing. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s.
And with my luck, we have a lot of 1s.
Shush.
I said it!
Maybe a command point reroll.
Yeah, I think so. It's not going to be any better, but maybe.
Yeah, 2 hits. 2 hits.
2 hits.
It's all you need.
Yeah, but
wounding on 2s.
Yeah, we still have the 1s.
That's fine. But now I have my 4-up invul.
Yeah.
Going first. No, 6 damage. Going second.
No.
I save him. He's still alive. Only on 2 wounds though. We're at the end of the Knight's turn 2. My Impulsor tried to, I guess, tackle him back, but he missed. And at the beginning of the turn, you scored 3 points. 1, 2, 3. But you failed pretty much all the charges. Yeah?
Yeah, that's correct.
That's correct.
Failed the fight phase and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
We blame the dice.
No, blame the one who rolls.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, Blood Angel's turn 2 coming up. Blood Angels turn 2, and at the beginning of the game I scored 3 points for the 3 objectives I held. But we have seen a lot of movement this turn. I used upon Wings of Fire on the Death Company to put them down here. Many of the characters advanced up this cluster here in the middle. The damaged Impulsor moved back here. Its squad jumped out and they are here. The Impulsor that was in close combat with this model moved up here. And the Impulsor that was way over here moved into the middle. Also, the Librarian Dreadnought moved up and the Redemptor Dreadnought moved up a bit. And that's basically it. So we'll be going into Blood Angel's psychic phase. Right, the Blood Angel psychic phase. We're beginning with Dreadnought casting Unleash Rage on the Death Company. Imperils. Yeah, I will take that. So he takes D3 mortal wounds, 2 mortal wounds, and they are enraged. Then we go to Mephiston. and we cast a smite. It goes off on a 5. That's 2 damage on the knight. Then we cast a smite with the dreadnought. That goes off on a 6. That's 3 damage. And I think we're happy with that psychic phase. Angel's shooting phase, and we're beginning over here with the intercessors firing into the guards. That's 15 shots, hitting on 3s, 8 hits, wounding on 3s. That is 5 wounds at -1. That is 3 dead. Next up, we have this impulsor into the same squad. We'll be hitting on 5s since it's very damaged. That's 1 hit. And 1 wound at -1. 1 more dead. We have the Redemptor Dreadnought firing everything into the big Acheron Titan. So in total, that's with the Gatling cannons, it's 18 shots hitting on 4s. So that's 6 hits, wounding on 5s. That's 1 wound.
No.
Takes a wound. And then we have the missile pod, D3 shots. That's 3 shots hitting on 5s. That's no hits. Then we have the Stormbolters. That's 5 hits. And that's no wounds. The captain lowers his gun and shoots a Quake bolt at the Acheron Titan. He hits. That's the end of the shooting phase. Now we're moving into the charge phase.
And now it's over.
We'll see. I still have to get some charges off and such. Right, charge phase coming up. We're starting off the charge phase with this small unit of intercessors charging the knight. He can't see them, so they're in. Then we are using the stratagem up. What is it called? I used Upon Wings of Fire to move them, and then I have one stratagem that gives me a 3d6 charge on something that came down using jump hacks. So I'm using that stratagem on the Death Company, so I get a 3d6 plus 2 on my charge. Since I am within 6 inches of Astaroth, and he used the Canticle of Hate this turn. So 3d6.
Oh, maybe.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I get plus 2, so I'm in.
Plus 2.
Yeah. And I could reroll it as well since I'm within 3 inches of him. But I don't need to. I don't want to be too far ahead, so I'll move them in. We have moved in to the fray. And this Intercessor Squad also charged. Moved in a bit. And I think I'm happy with those charges. Yeah, I am. So we're gonna move into the fight phase. No. It's gonna hurt. So, Unleash Rage went off. That means that the Death Company dudes that charged and have Thunderhammers, which is 5 of them, have 5 attacks each. Also, the Quake Bolt that my captain fired gives them +1 to hit in close combat against him. So they're hitting on 3s. Also, they are strength 9 thanks to the Sanguinary Priest. And thanks to Astorath, they reroll all hit rolls. So hitting on 3s and wounding on 2s. And also thanks to this dude here, they have a 5-up invuln, 5-up feel no pain, and they reroll wound roll of 1s. So they're pretty much as buffed up as they can be. I need help. Right. 25 Thunderhammer attacks. I'm a very happy Blood Angels player right now.
Into this poor fellow.
Yes. He deserves it.
Right.
He killed some Blood Angels. Hitting on 3s. Rerolls. That's still a 5 miss. 6 miss. Now I'm wounding on 2s since I'm strength 9 and Blood Angels charge. Look, that's a lot of 1s, but the good thing is I can reroll them because I'm within 6 inches of the banner. It's still 3 1s, but that's a lot of saves. That's 5, 10, 15, 16 saves at -3. Now that is 16 6-up saves.
No.
He's dead.
Yeah, he is.
He's dead.
And yeah, but I think there is a stratagem.
Yeah?
With knights that makes me explode.
On a 4-up.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see if we can explode. No, but it's worth a command point.
Sure.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, that was unlucky.
That's too bad.
I feel like you've had a pretty bad day.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's the end of turn 2. And we are pretty equal in victory points. 4-3 to the Blood Angels. But you lost one of your assets. But we have this dude here, and he is horrible in close combat. He's actually a real monster. So I need to be a bit careful now. But we'll see what you can accomplish on your third turn. Any thoughts?
No.
You just want to kill?
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe I roll a little bit better.
Yeah. Let's go. Knight's turn 3, and you begin by scoring 3 points, but now you have moved slightly. The Crusader switched flank, and I think we have some shooting coming into the Death Company over here. On the other flank, this Helverin moved up. The Guardsmen stayed put within reach of the objective, and these Guardsmen here are holding these 2 objectives. This little unit, I think, is preparing to charge. I don't know. Maybe not. Without much further ado, we go into the Knight's shooting phase. So we're beginning the shooting phase with this Helverin firing the Melta gun into the Impulsor and everything else, which means the Melta Spear, into the Death Company. And I've used 2 CP for transhuman physiology on the Death Company. Go ahead.
That's 1d3 shots. 2. That's 2 hits.
Yeah, roll damage, it's -4, I think so. 2 damage each. Since we are within range of the banner, we have a 5-up, feel no pain. First one is dead. Second one is also dead. Now the Melta gun. Next up we have the Crusader. And he's firing everything into the Death Company. Missiles first. Hits. 1 wound. -2, it's a 5-up save. And I make the save. Rapid fire battle cannon.
12 shots. That's good.
That's nice. Hitting on the 3s. Wounding on 4s, thanks to super transhuman physiology. That's 5 wounds. It's -2, so 5-up saves. And I make 1. That's 4 that go through. Can you roll damage? You can roll all of them at once. 4. Roll again, it's okay. That's better. The 1 damage is saved. The 2 damage goes through. The first 3 damage is dead, and the last 3 damage is also dead. So 4 die. Now the Gatling gun, Emperor's Wrath, or no, I don't remember its name. 14 shots, hitting on 3s. 6s are 2 hits.
1 6, no, 3 6s.
4 6s, that's okay. Nice. You missed 4 shots, so everything hits.
That's good.
Wounding on 4s, transhuman. It paid off. How many wounds?
6.
That was 6 wounds, -2, so 5-up saves. I make 1. So I have 5 2 damage shots. So the first one is dead. Second one is dead. Third one is dead. Fourth one is dead. And fifth one lives. So 4 more die. Lastly, the Stubbers.
Shots.
Yeah, hitting on 3s. 1 3-up save. No. 5-up save. No. 1 more dice. Next up, we have the Gallant. He's also firing his Stubber into the Death Company. 2 hits. 1 wound. 1 save. We also have the Helverin shooting his D3 shots into the Death Company. 3 shots. 2 hits. 2 wounds, and they go straight through, so roll damage. It's 2 and 2 again. The first 2, he's dead, and the second is also dead. Lastly, the Meltagun into the Impulsor.
Nope.
Misses. At the end of the shooting phase, the guardsmen unleashed their flashlights, but did nothing. That means we're entering into the charge phase. So what are you charging?
This guy charging that.
Only that?
I don't think he can fit anywhere else.
No? Okay.
Or do you think that?
No, it's just stratagems you can use to fight again and such.
Yeah, but that
yeah
is later.
Yeah, okay.
And this guy is charging that guy.
So the
I think that's
over
a
here.
Pretty long one, but
yeah, it's plus 2 inches as well.
So maybe
11.
11.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll.
We take the 11.
Oh. And over here it's everything bar 2 1s. Yep, he's in. Do you want to charge with the guardsman as well?
Yeah, why
I mean, in here?
No.
No? Check.
But, no.
No.
They just, no. They stand still.
I'll have some Overwatch to fire,
Yeah.
and then we'll move them in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, we're beginning here with the gallant 15 stomps hitting on 2s.
That's...
Yeah, that's 4 misses. And 1 cocked. Yeah, 4 misses. And then you wound on 3s.
Now we have a lot of ones. 2.
3s. So, how many saves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 saves. -2, but I have a shield. 4 up saves. No, he's dead. Does he explode? Let's see. No, he doesn't. He just dies. We're at the end of the night's turn 3. And you've managed to thin out the desk company. Although they are within 6 inches of my apothecary, or my sanguinary priest, which has the heroic bearing warlord trait, so they're immune to psychology. So, but I have 2 left, and I didn't manage to save more than 1 of the Thunderhammers. But maybe I can get 1 more back. Maybe. Let's see. We're gonna go into Blood Angel's turn 3 next, and that means I am in the assault. Also, I need to roll for my powers on my priest, Astorath. So he will use the reroll. Reroll hits. Aces that, and then he did +2 to charge. That goes. At the beginning of the Blood Angel's turn, we get 3 victory points, and this is how we moved. The Sanguinary Priest didn't manage to resurrect any Death Company, so the Death Company moved up. The Intercessors moved up, the Dreadnought moved up, Mephiston and the Captain moved up, and this Dreadnought moved towards the Librarian. Over here, the 2 Impulsors moved up, and I think that's it. I don't have that much left, so we can see. We'll see what I can do. I have a lot of characters. Let's see if they can make something happen. We're entering the Blood Angel's psychic phase, and this little Dreadnought is casting Unleash Rage on himself. Goes off. 9. He then casts Upon Wings of Fire on himself. Barrels. Again. So he takes 3 wounds. He's down to 3 wounds remaining. And then we move him. Mephiston is casting Smite. It's a super smite. So 1d6 on the Crusader. No, the Gallant. It's a 1. Next up,
Turn is shifting.
Mephiston is casting Quickening on himself. Goes off on a 7. We'll move into the shooting phase next. Blood Angel's shooting phase. And we are beginning with this Intercessor Squad here. 1 grenade into this Knight and shooting into this Guardsman Squad. The shooting, hitting on 3s. Now wounding on 3s. That's 4 wounds, no AP. That's 4 dead. The grenade Hits. Needs a 5 to wound. That's a 1. Next up, the Death Company. 1 grenade into the Knights. Misses. And then a bolt pistol into the Guardsman. Hits. Doesn't wound. Now it's time for the Impulsors into the Guardsman. The first one. Miss 1. And that's 5 wounds. No AP. That's 3 dead. The second Impulsor. Wounding on 3s. That is 6 wounds. 6 wounds, 5 up saves. That's 5 more. Now the Stormbolter from the Librarian Dreadnought into these Guardsmen. Everything hits. I think. I need to check that. That is only 1 hit. Wounding on a 3. 1 wound. 1 more. That's almost the end of the Blood Angels shooting phase, but we still have the Captain. And he's firing his Tremor Shells at the Crusader. And it hits. Now it's the end of the Blood Angels shooting phase. Over here, the Redemptor shot into the Helverin and actually managed to do 6 wounds to him. That's nice. And this squad of Guardsmen only has 1 dude remaining. But now we are entering the fight. No, the charge phase. A few brave, heroic souls charge the gallant. You can shoot your stabber.
That's 3 shots. And that's 3 wounds.
Yes.
I really rolled good.
Yes. So, the Intercessors charge in.
No.
They are in.
No.
Next up, the Librarian charged in. He's also in on a double 6. And then the Death Company charge in.
2 ones.
They're in. Over here, I charge your Guardsman. He can throw a crack grenade, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Hitting on a 1.
No. Double 6. And I will charge with the other Impulsor. No, that's not enough. But I think that's all. I need to measure something before I move on. Now Astorath tries to charge. He's in. He's got +2. Now the Sanguinary Priest tries to charge. No, he fails. But he can reroll thanks to himself. I still think that's the fail. Let me measure. We are entering the Blood Angels fight phase. And we're beginning with the Librarian. I have activated a stratagem called Red Rampage, which gives a Blood Angels character plus D3 attacks. That's only 1 more. So he has 3 attacks base, +1, +1 for the Rage, +1 for being a Space Marine charging, +1 for being a Blood Angels charging. That's all. So he's up to 7 attacks. Hitting on 2. Rerolling because of Astorath. No, he didn't get that power off. Good thing I remember. Wounding on 2s. Oh my god, that's bad. Only 3 wounds. Maybe I will reroll one of them. Yeah, I will for a moment. Yeah. So 4 wounds. -4, so you have a 5 up invuln. You pass 1.
How many wounds? How much damage?
Damage 3. So 9 damage.
Yeah, I take 1. I take...
Reroll?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I think I'm down to 4, maybe 5.
Yeah.
Worth it.
6 damage. Now, do you want to spend 2 CP to intervene?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I thought as much. We have decided to split the attacks 5 on the Death Company, 10 on the Librarian.
Take the Librarian first.
Yeah.
10 attacks. Hitting on 3s.
2s. Wounding on 3s. That is 1, 2, 3, 6 wounds. 6, 5 up saves. I fail 4. He is dead. Does he explode? No, he doesn't. Now the attacks into Death Company. 5 attacks.
Ooh.
2 hit.
I'm not able to re-roll. No, I'm not.
No. Wounding on 2s.
It's too bad.
1 5 up save.
Too bad.
No. Roll damage. 2 6 up saves. No. 1 is dead. Clarification. It was on the chaplain he was hitting. So we rolled up and in. He is dead. So Azeroth is dead. And now you're hitting 10 attacks on the Intercessors and 5 attacks on the lone Death Company.
Yeah.
And you're using your last 3 command points.
Yeah. On the Death Company.
All hit. All wound.
No.
Yeah, it wounds on 2, so it's strength 8. So 5 up saves. No. 3 go through. So 3d3 damage. I'll just roll a few here. Yeah, he's dead. And then on the Intercessors, 10 attacks. 1 miss. Wounding on 2s. That is 6 wounds. 6 5 up saves. And 3 go through. So you want to roll damage. You need to roll them in sequence. So one after the other, since they are 2 wound models. First one is 2. Oh, he's dead. So yeah, okay, 1 dice. I don't have any feel no pain anymore. Next one is 3, 1 dice. Last one is 2, 1 dice. 3 die. Lastly, it's time for my Intercessors to fight. So we have the Thunderhammer. He is 3 attacks base, plus 1 for charging, plus 1 for being a Blood Angel. That's 5 attacks. So 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. That's 3 hits. Strength is 8, so he's wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds. You have a 5 up save. So you take 3 damage. Here we have the Impulsor. Hits once. Doesn't wound.
I think he will run anyway.
Yeah, but you can hit me back.
Yeah. 3?
3 attacks.
Oh, 1, 2.
Yeah. Wounding on 6s.
Yeah, 1.
1 wound. 1 save. At the end of Blood Angel's turn, this guardsman ran away. And over here, we might see a Blood Angel run. No, they're fine. And over here, you lost 4, so roll leadership. 5, 9. They have leadership 7, so that's 2.
They're running away.
Yeah. And that's it. Brutal, gallant fighting phase over here. Too bad I didn't have more Death Company left, but, well, that's life. So now we're moving into the Knights turn 4. Knights turn 4, and we have scooted over the Gallant moved this way. The Crusader moved this way, and we have some shuffling of guardsmen over here. At the other end of the table, we have the Helverin moving over here.
To outflank.
Yeah, and
Scared of the Redemptor.
this Helverin moved here to take out the Librarian Dreadnought. And yeah, I think let's go directly into the shooting phase. Yeah.
Start with him into that one. These 3 shots. 2. 1.
Yeah. I think.
And the Melta.
Yeah. It's wounds. Yeah, go straight through. So you roll 2d6 and pick the highest. 2. Yeah. It's down to 1. What's next?
That was him.
Next, the Gallant is shooting into the Intercessors. Nothing. The Helverin is shooting into the Dreadnought. 2 shots, hitting on 4s.
No, not.
We're going into the Crusader, and he's putting all the small stuff into the Intercessors, including the Relic Gatling Cannon, and the rest into the Redemptor. So let's start with 14 shots. Hitting on 3s, and 6s explode. No 6s. That's still good. Wounding on 3s. Let's come back. 5 saves of 5 up. And they're dead. Rapid fire battle cannon into the Redemptor.
Let's see if we can have 2 6s this time too.
Yeah. 6. Yeah, that's a 6. 4 hits. 1 wound. 5 up.
Yep.
Save. Missiles. 2 hits. 2 wounds. -2. 5 ups. Bloodangel shields. Full power. And
I think that's we have some guardsmen. We can roll those
we'll
off camera.
Yeah. We are entering the charge phase, and we're beginning over here. Crusader into.
Yeah.
That's actually a failed charge.
Yeah, it is because he has some
-2.
Yeah, that's correct.
And he's more than 1 inch away.
Let's
Him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in. It's a 4 inch.
And we have two over there.
He's in. I'll just roll some Overwatch off screen. So, the fight phase. We're beginning over here since I can't intervene. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. 3 hit. 2 wounds. -3, I think. He's dead anyway. Do I explode? Yeah, I do. D3 damage to you. 3.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Over here we have 15 attacks into the Impulsor. Stomps. Stomp, stomp, stomp. 3 miss. Wounding on 3s. That's a lot of wounds. 3, 6, 8. 8 4-up saves. Oh, that's a wound token. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 D3 damage. He takes 6, 7, 8 damage. That's the end of the Knight's turn 4. and you're currently on 8 victory points. Let's go into the Blood Angel's turn. Blood Angels turn 4, and we have moved up. Moved out of combat over here. The Redemptor moved up, and over here the characters have moved up into the building, all except the captain that's still here. I hold 3 points in the beginning of my turn, which gives me 3 victory points. So I'm 12 victory points to 10 for the Knights. Let's see what Mephiston can cook up in the psychic phase. Right, Wings of Sanguinius. On a 6, I think it goes off. Let me check. Yeah, it required a 5. Now let's go for wings. No, for quickening. It goes off on an 8. Blood Angel's shooting phase. And we're starting off with the captain. He's leveling his mastercrafted auto bolt rifle into the Librarian. No Quake bolts now. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s. That's 3 hits. Now wounding on 5s. Nothing. Too bad. Stop. We have this impulsor into the guardsman. Hitting on 5s. That's 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds. That's 2 saves. Next impulsor, same thing. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. That's 3 wounds. 3 dead. Next, the Redemptor is shooting everything into the Gallant. Hitting on 4s. Hitting on 5s. That's 1, 2, 3 wounds. -1. 1 damage. 3 missile shots. That's 3 shots. Hitting on 5s. Wounding on 5s. Nope. Nipple bolters. 4 hits. 6s. Nope, nothing. That was my shooting. Mephiston isn't actually standing on top of the roof. He's standing on the bottom floor, just for ease of access, since he's going to start the charge phase by charging the Knight Gallant. He's got +3, since he got quickening off, so yeah, a 7 will do it. Then we have the Redemptor charging in as well. Yeah, he makes it. Blood Angel's fight phase, and we're starting off with Mephiston. The quickening gave him 3 extra attacks, so he's now up. He's got 10 attacks. Hitting on 2s. All hit. Now he's wounding on 2s, since it's got strength 10 and it's +1 to wound. Actually, that's a few failed. That is 7 wounds at -5. No, -4, but you have your 5 up immo. That's a good save. 1 go through.
Yeah.
That's only D3 damage. 3 damage.
Down to 10.
Yeah. Next up we have the Redemptor. He's got 6 attacks on the charge. 4 hits. Wounding on 2s. No, come on. 1 wound. But, yeah, he's actually within 6 inches of the banner, so he can reroll. So that's 3 wounds at -4. Whew. Might be able to save this. 2 go through. 2d6 damage. No, I can't save it. Right, now for the Gallant. He is trying to saw blade the Redemptor in 2 pieces. So 5 attacks. 3 hits. Wounding on 2s. Yeah, that's 18 damage. He's
That's
dead.
good.
Do I explode?
Of course you do.
No, I don't. But he's dead. This is a summary of turn 5. So this knight here shot and then charged and killed Mephiston. This knight charged and killed the Impulsor. This knight charged and did some wounds to the Impulsor. And also killed some scouts over here. And this Helverin killed 2 scouts over here. Yeah, and you got 2 victory points in the beginning of your turn. At the end of the Blood Angel's turn, this moved here, and I shot some shots. I got 3 victory points, which puts me on 13. The game went on to turn 6. So this is the knight's turn 6. This knight killed the Impulsor, and this knight killed that Impulsor, and the scout here died, but only 1 scout over here. You got 2 victory points. We matched it out. And since the knights on their turn 7 only got 2 victory points, they got 14 victory points total, which puts the Blood Angels on 15 and secures the victory. But, oh my god, next time we will bring better armies, because...
it was not a fun game to play.
No, it was not.
No. But hopefully we have...
learned some from it.
Yeah, and can contribute something to you.
Yeah. So let's hope that at least some of you find this enjoyable.
Yeah. Maybe our dice rolling can bring you some joy.
Yeah, maybe.
Many ones.
Maybe.
Many ones.
But yeah, that's it. It was... yeah, since we don't have a very competitive knight army, I brought 2 bad Blood Angels army, a 2 boring Blood Angels army. I'm not bringing Impulsors like this anymore.
No.
Maybe in like a big apocalypse battle or something, but not in a 2,000 point game. It's dull.
Yeah, but they are very good road bumps.
Yeah, they can survive.
Yeah, but not fun to play against.
No.
Not to play either.
No. I think I should have played my usual list with the 2 blobs of Sanguinary Guard instead. It would have been more fun. A lot more fun. But yeah, I have a problem with building lists that are balanced towards my opponent, I guess.
Yeah.
Could you say that?
Yeah, I can say that.
Yeah, either I build lists that are really good, and you need to bring your ITC list in order to have a shot at it.
Yeah, that's correct.
Or I have bad lists.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. You want all the synergies to go with your armies, but in this case you only have had one thing that it could go with.
Yeah, I know.
And then the other things just fill up a slot.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I could survive with only the Death Company and only one blob of Death Company. But yeah, they got shot up pretty quickly. That's why I was so careful with them, hiding them in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see if it worked, but no, it didn't, and it was dull.
One thing we have talked about during this game, it is what will happen if you have 10 of these guys when 9th edition starts.
It's interesting.
What could happen? They are pretty cheap and they do their thing.
Yeah. I think I will paint up some more Lehman Russes.
Yeah.
I need 12.
Always
a wall of Lehman Russes.
3 is better than 1, and 12 is obviously better than 3.
Do you really think so?
Yeah, I really, and
It depends on what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's guardsmen, I don't know.
No. Many flashlights.
Many flashlights, then you need to power up the flashlights, I guess.
Yeah, but anything else we have talked about during the game?
Not really. We're working on some other lists currently. You're making a Turnid list.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So let's see in the future.
Yeah, like a freakish carnival of monsters.
Yeah.
But more on that at another time.
Yeah.
Tonight, if you stay this long, good for you. And we're, of course, happy that you like what we do. But to everyone, we bid you a good night.